Test, test, how does this sound? I am recording in the garage because everywhere else in the household is loud and a bit of a ruckus. Okay, it sounds good. Tell me why I kept that in. But hello everyone and welcome back or welcome to Morgan Mayer Studios and the second part of my drawing characters from Briar Model Horse series. Yay. This time it is Vengeance Reign. Yay! I feel like this is it's like the one model horse series that literally everybody knows about and that everybody has watched. I don't know if that's true, that's just my opinion, but I'm drawing Aveelah and Rory, obviously, because cute ship, adorableness, hello! So continuing, I went through some hardships trying to figure out how to pose these two. If you will hop over to my YouTube shorts, you will probably find the short where I made, I think, 4 different study sketches for these girls because getting their heads together because, like, they're in love, because they're a couple and they're in love. I had to do them, like, in a lovey-dovey horse position. I think this turned out really cute. It was just a teensy bit of a struggle. But yeah, here you can see me working in on both Aveelah and Rory's face, making sure that they're kind of mashed together in a way because, like, pony kisses. And getting their necks right was really hard because I need to make sure that it looks natural and not like it's a 2-headed horse or something. And getting those ears, making sure that I look at both the characters from the series and hunting down the models and identifier Briar to make sure I have the elements of the horse itself correct. Like the hooked ears on the Arabian and the little flower petal ears on the quarter horse. I think she's a quarter horse. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Rory is a quarter horse. And as always, I'm just going to be yapping at random intervals, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, it looks good so far. It's like fighting a gator. This is very tedious. The next thing that I have to do for these girls is I have to add their apparel. For Aveelah, I'm drawing the flowers that are in her mane, and for Rory, I'm drawing her little flowery necklace thing. I think they're flowers. I'm like 90% sure they're flowers, but they might not be. But for now, we're gonna go with flowers. And Aveelah also has a necklace because the characters in the series, they're very decked out. They're sporting some jewelry now and then, and some even have like face tattoos. And the audio is a little bit echoey simply because I am in a garage. And there's not that much in here, so the audio probably isn't the greatest, so hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. Now we're approaching the turning point in the race. The turning point where we draw the eyes and the expression. How many of you guys are watching the Olympics right now? That was my attempt at like the announcer's voice. It was not good, and it was not it. But anyways, yes, the eyes, like I say in every single video, eyes very important. Eyes house the expression, houses the nature, houses the soul. Get the eyes right. Pay attention to your eyes. For these girls, I wanted both their expressions to be super soft and super trusting of one another. Because yes. And I thought that I'd recorded the process of me drawing Aveelah's face, but I forgot to hit the button. So Sorry about that, guys, but I mean, granted, there wasn't that much to see anyway. But yeah, there's her face. It's all the footage up before it was lost, but this video was already 20 minutes long, so maybe it's for the best. Now I'm starting in on Rory's face and getting some of the darker points of her face in. She is a round, so her head is darker than the color that is on her neck and most of her body. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs right now. I'm in a building, there's no mosquitoes in here. Anyways, I'm getting the dark points on her face in place, and then I will add just some slightly lighter colors around that and then blend it out on her neck. I sound like Dr. Seuss right now, and I'm itchy. I'm getting eaten alive. I need to hurry this video up because I'm kind of dying in here. I feel like I'm getting attacked by one of the plagues. Here is where the dark colors that are on her face begin to end. Dun-dun-dun. And then I'll blend it out into a lighter color, and then I hope my thought process on how I'm going to make a roan work will work. Thankfully, it did after a lot of struggling. For working on the neck, I'm just going to get some lighter shading around where her muscles are and around her shoulders. And then what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to add little splotches and not flea bites, but they look like flea bites in my opinion, like what the model has all over her body. And I'm just gonna say it's Roning. It looks like Roning to me, so it's Roning. Yay! And now, like what I was talking about earlier, I'm getting those little spots in place, and I'm gonna have to take a bath in aloe after this because I think I have like maybe 7 bites on my legs. Her neck, the little dots on her neck, that's what my legs look like now, except the spots are red and are not graphite colored. The next thing that I have to do is get the chain on Rory's necklace in place. The parts of these horses that I'm going to do in color, yeah, you heard me right, I'm using color again. I mean, I guess you saw in the thumbnail, that's probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. Unless, like, you either clicked on it for the color or you clicked on it to see the process, or, you know, never mind that. But yeah, for the chain, basically, I just did a bunch of tiny little dotted lines and it looks like a chain to me, so it worked, yay! And the part of Rory that is going to be colored are only the bigger charms on her bottom necklace there. The other ones I colored in with graphite. So after an eternity of drawing and a little break, I came back later that day and I've started working on these girls again, and it extended into the not so late hours of night. It's not like I went until 11 or something, but I for sure didn't shower and clean myself up until like 9:30ish, which is when I finished this drawing. But yeah, starting in on Aveelah's neck here, just getting my shading in place, and since she is a chestnut flaxen chestnut, I think, just chestnut with a blonde mane, her face is going to be lighter than, say, a liver chestnut, so I just need to be super careful on that. Not as light as a palomino, but also not as dark as a, well, no, not necessarily a gray, more like a buckskin, sooty buckskin, and just making sure that I leave that area where her mane will be alone, so I don't have to fight for my life erasing a bunch of graphite later on. Write that down, kids. here I will do her first necklace the same way that I did the chains on Rory's necklace. It's almost like a little millipede or something, or like a caterpillar, the very hungry caterpillar. Ooh, my head in the corner. That's just lovely. That is just so lovely. The next thing that I have to do is shape out the little pearl things on her second necklace. And then apart from the manes and hair by hair detail and the flowers, I'm just about done. Little did I know I still had about an hour of work ahead of me. I did choose to do the leaves in graphite instead of in green, and now I have my colors, both my shades of purple, and I will now start in on the flowers in this lovely little lady's mane. Similarly to how I did Alton's cape robe thing, I start with my base color, and then I did yellow in the middle, and then I layer on a slightly richer, darker color to make my flowers pop. Oh, there it is again, my head in all of its glory. For the big charms on Rory's necklace, I used a harvesty, brownish, yellowish color, and then I layered on darker and darker shades of goldish brown to make rich brownish color, like that was what was in the series. The last thing that I ended up recording for the sake of my poor, crippled iPhone storage was how I did Aveelah's mane. I thought it was more important for me to record it since this is a blonde mane and not a black mane. How I did this is similarly to how I draw golden retrievers. I kind of just do super light streaks in the direction that the mane will flow, and then I go back in and add some darker patches to really make her mane pop. And then I erase some bits to add some highlights. With a pencil and a yawn and all sanity gone, I finally finished up Aveelah and Rory, and they just turned out so cute. The ship just makes me so happy. I love these two girls so much, and I hope you guys like them as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, bye.